Hello, fellow readers. Week 18 of Reading Through the Bible in 1 year. We are in Judges and Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and John. And then the Psalm and Proverbs, of course. So let's get into what I got out of it this week. And so what we have learned applies to our lives today, and God has a lot to say in His book. Now that we're a good portion into John, I have just noticed some things about it because, it's the four Gospels, and I've never read them like straight through like this before. So now, having done that since January, you kind of get a better feel of the different personalities of the four who wrote them. And so like they're kind of like four siblings in order. So Mark is kind of like the straightforward, just the facts ma'am type. Mark has that dry sense of humor. He also, gives you the facts, but also I laughed quite a bit by reading Mark. Luke he's an observer, right? He kind of he stood back and watched everything that was happening, and he really kind of understood what was going on, but it was still just from his perspective. And now John is like the youngest child, using as many words as he can to describe what's happening, but not in a bad way, like a very a romantic type, but also he explains it so that even people who don't really understand the culture know what's going on, right? So you kind of wonder why there are four versions of the same story in a book, right? We just heard it 3 other times, except they're all different, and they all reach people in different ways. Different personalities get something different out of the different books, right? So God knew that not everyone was the same, and in order to have everyone understand, He kept all four in the final version. So I just think that's awesome, and that's what I got out of it this week. I'll see you next week.